Hey ho! What's up, everyone? To a little bit of an early stream over here. Holy moly. What's up, Isuli? Good morning. Yeah, doing quite well, Forgot a little bit about the birthday of my brother today. Isn't like it's just coffee cake and shit like that, but will be happening right in the moment where I usually stream, so I thought I just gonna start a little bit earlier. I gotta be there at 2, so we definitely have a little bit of time here. So let's jump in. And yeah, how are you, man? Hope you had a great night. And a good weekend so far. Let's bring it to a nice end here. Whoop. I just don't know how we start because I had a nightmare placement game. You had a nightmare in a placement game? Yeah. I guess I know what you mean. Your question is, can we actually fill up a lobby? I could also do like a ranked duel or free fall or stuff like that, but I think ranked duel would be the only thing I would be guessing that we actually find players. Wolf did not mine iron until winter and sent shield bearers one at a time. Yeah, great. Well, that's great. 6 will sacked at least. Well, at least they were free, right? Free shield bearers. How great is that? How great is that? Oh, is there... Did they reset the ladder? I don't find anything. Are they free? And find only half that eagle because there's no healers. I think the shield bearers, like, they at least don't cost gold. Because the first unit of Wolf doesn't cost gold, right? So if you just send one after another, you're never actually spending gold. The villagers ain't free, of course. What's up, Ricky Myers? Greetings, C8X. I would generally still say there would be a better way of working with your wills. November feast and broke up late. Ah, okay. An OG Elden Ring player, not really, no, definitely not. Also think that is a screw up because of YouTube. Because we're playing Northgard today. Pretty sure the YouTube stream just didn't update yet again. Let's make that happen. Yeah. YouTube didn't update my stream things again. There we go. Gaming. Of course. There you go. Oh yeah. Definitely played Elden Ring when it came out. I think I were like a few months late and played through it. And then like the DLC, I've only played on stream, so we're not really that super far. Said, how about don't feast when I only have one bill? Lol. Yeah. Yeah, suddenly, when you only have one villager in November, in any November, something's going really, really wrong. But maybe you just survived an attack in like 803 or something, but even then, if you end up with one villager, usually the game is always lost, right? Like also when you have like a game that is going back and forth all the time, and suddenly one side breaks through, you are still able to defend your player, but he survives with one villager. That means that the other team probably has more than one villager, can recover faster, and this is basically one push before you die. This keeps happening now. Okay. Well, I guess you actually gotta play carry clans there, right? That's tough. Like when I were around Wolf, I were usually the Wolf player. Around Wood, I was usually the Wolf player. Therefore, I needed to be really, really annoying to my teammates. Because, yeah, they didn't really want to scout that early. And yeah, basically press them to actually scout as early as they can. Makes sense, makes sense. Can definitely work out great. Raven Boar Goat can do great. Problem is, I guess, yeah, when you have a Wolf player that doesn't do stuff, you will still have a tough time. I guess as Goat and Boar, I don't know how Raven carries the game, really. Will be tough. Like, I also played Raven in the ranked games. I think you're pretty sure that you also saw that. As a Raven, you can also open up the game for your teammates, but if you scout, like you completely scout the whole map, how does that work? Do we just play it? I don't really mind. Maxu Inc. Oh, Maxu, what's up? Why do I have to scout? Can't Wolf do it? Yeah. That is usually the thing. That's usually the thing. Just gonna go Goat then. I hope he stays. Anything? Yeah. But yeah, when I play Wolf, I only need to get my teammates to basically scout for me. And then there is ways to end the game as a Wolf solo, especially if you go early 801. Happened a few times already. Sometimes it's just you touch the territory of your opponent, and in that moment, one of the other players basically just resigns instantly. Yeah. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Not even a joke. I thought he just wanted to play a multiplayer game and didn't really know what we wanted from him. You gotta find that ready button. And if you're playing your first times in multiplayer, I can see, like, there's so many buttons around. I'm not even playing, right? Not even saying he's dumb or something. Yeah, sure. It's Omega early. Oh god, we have a Raven. Well, yeah, but as a wolf, when my teammate scouts, I am able to close out the game. As a raven, I can scout the whole map. I can raid my opponents, which can be really, really annoying for wood players especially, right? In between wood and stone. This is basically, I think, the range of ranks where the raven raids are the most effective, actually. Because you will actually do damage with it. Afterwards, the people will always just pull out their villagers, right? You can do something with it, but if you scout the map, your teammate needs to make something out of it, and that can sometimes be a little bit meh. I think the bear clan is bad or good. It is better than it used to be, but in the whole picture, it is probably one of the worst clans. Let's say that. Let's say that. I think you can make it work. There's players that have very, very interesting plays for the bear clan where it can work pretty well. But it's definitely not straightforward. Like if you want to have an easy start into the game or a clan that you can get results with relatively easily, bear is probably not the call. It is possible that they scout early. I kind of got to ignore that tile up there. And we do not have an active clear. So we will see. Still a big fan of the Feast Relic. I think it's generally okay. We have clans that scaled quite well. Oh, Ox, Raven, Hippo. That is actually kind of scary. They're also pretty strong in the late game. Oh. I should start scouting here. What do you recommend then if you're a newer player? Like, Goat is a great clan to get into the game because if you have problems with food, the sheeps will help you a lot. Goat is really versatile. Can help you in a lot of ways. I think Goat is probably the clan that is most consistent also at the highest levels of Northgard. I think Goat is always a pretty good choice when you start out. Stag could also be interesting. Stag is maybe not the absolute top dog clan, but helps you to get like how do I upgrade stuff? How do I scale with my clan? Like with one of the easier scale clans, because scaling for Stag is basically just like building let's do this like that. It's just by upgrading buildings and stuff like that. Like Owl can also scale really well, but Owl scaling is about taking tiles, having the relic ready, then getting the right routes at the right timing. Like I think Stag is a little bit more straightforward when it comes to, okay, how do I scale? And it is more transitional to other clans. Let's say that. Played a bear game with a lion. The 50% boost with Chief and Bear plus lore from Relations helped them a lot for a huge 802 army. Ah, okay, okay. Well, I don't think this is possible like that anymore, right? Since the bear bonus is now from your... Whoa. Getting housed here, really good. The bear bonus is now from the shield bearer camps, right? So I see where that comes from. When still the bear and Kaja gives you the 15% bonus at 200 fame, you could send them over to a teammate with a really, really strong singular producing tile. But now there needs to be a shield bearer camp in there, and it needs to be your tile. That shouldn't work anymore? Maybe I'm forgetting something. Ah, they changed it again. Okay, yeah, I don't know about that yet. I don't know about that yet. It's kind of shocking how many balance updates come. It's pretty nice. It means shocking, like I'm happy about it. 15% if you have bear, chief, or camp. Oh, there was another update, okay? So bear got a little bit stronger again. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that should give bear a nice little bonus. Will it be strong enough to put it up to the toes of the other clans? I'm not quite sure. That is definitely super interesting. So what I said about bear is a little bit, just a tiny bit revoked. Because with that change, it's ever so slightly stronger. I don't think it will still be the easiest part into the game, right? But it should be a bit stronger. Clan got buffed from weakest clan to can be used sometimes. Yeah, kind of. It's not like, oh my god, 15% for everything. Holy shit, bear clan, easy top 3 of the clans. But it's like, yeah. I guess the tempo at the start of the game should be a little better now. But yeah, I guess one of the base clans to get into it is like Goat, I think, is one of the clans that you can always say. Because it is also so strong in the meta. Not too crazy eco bonuses, right? Like right now, I get plus 10 food for my sheeps on Goat. And I get it all the time. Where's the similar bonus for bear? Pretty sure it doesn't exist. So you get the 15% bonus on 200 fame, but you gotta get towards that 200 fame, and 50% is also not doesn't really break the game. Let's say that, but it helps. It helps. But now it should be a little bit easier because you don't have to put a camp on the tile, which means you can put more buildings on the tile that will actually be boosted. Am I just gonna get double X throw and clear all of that? Can't clear the foxes here. At least it's unlikely. I guess we should. I really don't want to take that tile. I don't care about it. Because we're playing against the Raven, right? Raven could always raid me on that tile, so I'd rather not have any stakes in it. Especially gets one winter, and that's a whole winter. Eco does almost nothing. Yeah, maybe. The crazy thing about bear is, you won't even believe it, but a lot of players don't know that. Bear is at the strongest in 801. The biggest problem about bear is that it doesn't scale well. In 801 it were usually that bear were actually able to do stuff. And I know it seems super crazy. Like, why would it be like that? Because you get the bear in the early game. That helps you a bunch. And then you basically just go Doc's Shield Bearer Factory. It's insanity. It's insanity. No, straight up 801 gameplay. I would say before the update with the Boar Relic, Bear was a better 801 clan than Boar. When it came to early 801. Not even because, like, the Boar could have had the bigger army. I think it's super hard to explain. Because it also seems so illogical. It used to work pretty well. Huh? Okay. That will be tough. It's because of winter I'm not doing any bloody damage here. Oh, okay. Stealing way too many kills. Ay, ay, ay. Let's not steal that kill. Thanks, and kill that one off. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna go coinage here, even though I don't really like to do that. Cleaning is nice, especially in duel, but then you have to drop until you get 500 fame and start freeing damage up. Yeah, true. The thing is, 801 Northgard is just built 2 docks. Relatively early into the game. Just pumping out units super early. The way the game is a lot different than what we play here in the community games, because we usually go up to at least a little bit of scaling when you go into 802. In 801 there's like sometimes no scaling going on. And I also think that the bear got a lot weaker there. Oh yeah, you can go pretty lore heavy if you want to. Pretty insanely. I think I'm even gonna go chief here. Just to take the sheep surrounding me. We can go for upgrades soon. Maybe even industrious. Problem is we do not get that much lore. Do not get that much. So just go bodyguard then. Can already build our first market. So we go no relic. But we feast soon. There's more stone surrounding me. That's absolutely huge. That is absolutely huge. Getting a feast now. I also want to take the second stone then soon. I want to be feasting before. Looking good. But he seems to be at least kind of ready, and it's really time for the first feast. Go for wool trade, man. First upgrade. Now we're basically just trying to pump until we can get our altar. Also extremely early. So no relic, full eco play. Could have also thought about carpentry mastery here, but the extra gold is also kind of nice. I don't know if I can pick carpentry mastery here still. Because we don't have that many lores. If I at least want to dream about industries, like carpentry mastery is quite the pick. So I might just ignore that. Go for sharp axes, at least amenities. Then probably, like if they are doing something aggressive, need to focus over the mid tree. I'm gonna scout here, by the way. And yeah, we definitely need brewers. Doesn't even need to be finished when I think about it. Don't really need the gold economy that much yet. But soon. We need to reach 200. Yeah, we can definitely do this before. Gold should be stronger though, so we actually get 300 gold for the altar. So 4 woodcutters. Going for some kind of relic, the jar. Okay, I'm gonna feast once again. Just gonna be the last for, before November probably. There's Fane. Send the sheeps over there. Think about a few upgrades. Could upgrade one of the sheepfolds now. And we haven't gotten any raids yet. It's kind of good. Okay, now think about gold. Now I'm thinking about the altar. Oh. That's fine. He's fine. There's one more sheep over there. Second market upgrade. Now we just pump gold and wood. Seems fine. Oh god, one stone will be gone in a second. Uh-oh. that was quick. Is my stone gone so fast? This will be hard to get. Funny thing is we can even slow down on gold. Like, this would be doable. But we're gonna get the altar here before the end of the year. That should be really, really doable. But, yeah, lore is definitely an issue. $10 AM, you gotta be joking. How dare you? How dare you? That's how it goes sometimes. What's up, Marino? Shouldn't be a problem for him, eh? Enemy sailors have explored this zone. Which zone? It's my home tile then, right? Should be my home tile. Yeah. They know where I live. Nah, yeah. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is sacred these days. Everything can and will be used for ruthless streaming time. I don't think I really needed a third Woodcutter's Lodge. I should have just never pulled off the builds there. Since I want to get the altar, and what would also be nice would be to upgrade more sheepfolds. Stuff like that. Using a bit of wood here. As soon as I get the altar, I think I will have enough wood production. It'll be +2 if I'm lucky, though. It's not really that much, honestly. But it helps. But it helps. We're going towards 500 fame for the free feasts. Could be really nice. Just don't want the wood to fall too far throughout the winter. I also don't have that much stone anymore. It's insane how quickly I destroyed 60 stone. Ahoy, sorry cat. Yeah, I would like to upgrade my merchants here. Let's do that. And then we're probably already gonna start scouting. It's pretty early. We don't really need it, but they have a raven on their side. They already know my main tile, so they might have scouted pretty deeply. Their clan combo doesn't really tell me they want to go aggro, but I wouldn't bet on it. Like Ox, Raven, and Hippo doesn't sound like their rush. Maybe I start right when the winter is over. And I would go Axis. Since he ain't going Axis, and he definitely ain't going Axis. So I think we have enough beef in the front so we can be the range damage. Which also means that I have to be the one microing, which is not the best idea. Like the past has shown. That isn't all too perfect. So you don't like micro? Yeah, I do. Just trolling a little bit. Playing like I would be so bad at micro that my team shouldn't rely on that. I don't think I'm especially bad at micro, like not the greatest 100%. But it's good enough. It's good enough. We will see, we will see. The sweet Ragnarok is this, people sleep dentist. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. Forgot about the birthday of my brother this afternoon, so I needed to just put the stream in before. Was a little late, otherwise I would have called you before. But that's my fault. Yeah. Any clip to share? There should be some YouTube shorts of it. Of me gracefully microing my Thorfinn. It's all about streaming, guys. It's like when you stream, there's a lot of footage of you in the internet, and there will of course also be a lot of bad footage of you in the internet. Obviously, I'm one of the top of the pack players. Just woke up and thought I horribly overslept because we were already streaming. Guys, don't take my stream as a timetable. This is not a watch. Neither a calendar. Guys. And then you know how much I lied and you get this stuff on top of that. Like, I think I could let the economy break together by calling every stream Sunday Funday. Nobody would go to work anymore. Lying on the internet, how could you? Next thing you want to tell me is that you're not actually an dentist. Hmm? Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna full scout. I'm kind of thinking about going for the Draugr tile up there, the Draugr 2. Super tough to clear though. Found out what time my church starts on. That sneaky dentist. Yeah, I'm for sure, trying to get Marino out of his church. Why wasn't Marino in church? He's watching this weird German dude playing video games. Yeah, he doesn't involve himself with the community anymore. He's just playing Northgard. Trying to prevent the only stack representation, yeah. Yeah. There's too much stack. What is that stack clan? Never played it. Never even played it. I think for now I just be scouting. Just be scooting. Can get all the chief upgrades. Don't really know. The Ox will be going for warriors, so I feel quite good on X-Pharaohs. Conspiracy is all but true. What? Oh. I want a political discussion here. About why and why not Stack is being censored off this channel. And what has Shira to do with it? Playing Stack next game mode? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Check what's going on there. If all the people would know that Stack Clan is the best clan of the game, no one would buy any of the DLC clans anymore. So this is why the conspiracy, this is where the conspiracy starts. Like, of course, the Stack advocates, they clearly know what they are playing with, but they also don't want everybody else to know, because then everybody else would just be playing Stack, and everybody would be playing. That's not good. So we've got to act like Stack would be a clan that is able to lose games, even though we all know this is laughable, obviously. Stack wins every game. So. Should have one more sheep, yeah. But yeah, we can't let the people know. I'm gonna do another feast now. People will love it. Yep. Got some conspiracies right here. Cooked up right and fresh. We're gonna get out the whiteboard soon. We're gonna get out the whiteboard. See, they got you. You thought there would be a reason to pick any other clan than Stack in this game. This is... How could you fall for that? Do I get a relic here? I could just get like the Mjolnir pretty easily. We have at least some kind of relic. I think it's better than going for all the unit upgrades, because I think axe throwers are quite the call here. You're gonna need some ranged unit. The amount of damage axe throwers put out is just pretty good. First kobolds are donezo. Like I'm mad stacking money here. Okay, the Draugr attacks are getting more frequent. I really want to be done with scouting. It's gonna take a while still. Something's happening there already. Yeah, then let's not think too much about the Draugr Tower. Okay, let's spam buildings. I really want to scout the hippo now. Yeah, there you go, there you go. I think it was quite the big discount on everything here around Christmas, right? Which is really, really nice. Oh yeah, I can't feast, of course. Oh yeah, true, you can use it for your thing. Feasts. That's annoying now. Can't get a feast here. I'm gonna slay it for winter, probably. Okay, shit's going down there big time. Killing the other kobolds. Would really like more territory too. He's killing the other neutrals too. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why really though? Oh yeah, there's more coming. Want to come in? Hmm. Okay, just sending more over. Relic will be done in a second. Get some happiness rolling. Again? No. Where? Oh, up there. Alright. Okay. Relic done. Raven thought I was gone. Great. Because he can't heal his ghosts. Hmm. Okay, we win that fight. I lose basically everything, but this is kind of okay. Because I have a bunch of sheeps. I think that's it already. GG's. GG's. Raven trying to pressure me there once again. Isn't really that helpful for him. Just take out the Raven. Hell yeah. Yeah, guess the Raven won't really give up here. There we go. Torfin is very scary indeed. Gee, well played. Well played, well played. Yeah, gold-wise, you were definitely humping behind. Army-wise, definitely too. Fight some pressure here from the Hippo early. Hippo can always be a little scary. Find out here in the next episode of not playing the stack clan. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe can you... X-Frayers can't really hide behind the trees, but... Not that much. What you usually want to do is to pull them out the biggest trouble, but you always want to keep the DPS of them up. Like, they still need to do damage throughout. And if you micro too much out of danger, then your X-Throws just never put out their DPS, which can be a bit of a problem there. So it's a bit of a dance on the line. Like, you want to do something with your X's, but you don't really want to over-micro them a little bit, right? What you saw me doing were microing onto the archers at least a little bit, even though it was probably just way too late, because your X-Throws do most damage on units that don't have a lot of resistance, and usually the other range units do not have a lot of resistance. If I just let my X-Throws do, they probably just attack the Varangian guards of the Hippo, which are basically like comparable to shield bearers, very, very tanky, very, very high resistance, means the X-Throws don't really do as much damage on them. So we would like to focus on other units there. Well, GG's. Was a fun one. Even though may have been a little bit unbalanced. Archers have more defense than warriors, though. Okay, okay, I can see that. I can see that. Also, then Ox warriors? That's insanity. That's insanity. Therefore, their damage is quite a kind of bad, right? Compared to X-Throwers, the archer damage is laughable, but archers are still very good. Don't want to say that. Yeah. Okay. Should we... Marino deserves a little bit, right? Deserves a little bit. So let's give him let's give him something. Just Ox Warriors have 50% archers have 5. Yeah. Ox. Archers have more defense than Ox Warriors. That's insanity. You can join when there's a slot open. Oh, Marino just came in to scream yes. I personally don't mind that. The games can get a little bit unbalanced and yeah, a little bit more like the game right now, right? When we that we just played, that we just overwhelm them in one go. Schedule 1, no. No. I don't like drugs. I'm just kidding. Like, how do you say that now? I don't have so much against drugs that I would not play Schedule 1. I would be generally down, I guess. One friend of mine was always saying we need to play that. I'm off to church. I'll watch the tape later. Have fun, Riz. Yeah. Have a good one. Enjoy the church. So, let's see. But yeah, like I said, like it can get a little bit unbalanced when newer players come in, but like the stream here is like, I do YouTube tutorials. This is not a super high level stream, so if there's a stream where you generally can always jump in and play the games this year. Especially when you are like, I don't want to talk down on the other streams. Like, I'm pretty sure Last Man also does streams where you or games where everybody can just join. Didn't mean to do that. Just wanted to say that I'm very, very down with it. Like, when you are from stream, especially. Like, I always tell the players that you don't need to feel bad that, like, maybe your team loses when you are in it. And if other people are against it, I usually say, just come into my team. I don't care if I win or lose. It's just about fun. And newer players learn, like, should learn. Like, they want to learn the game usually. And usually you learn it the best when you play with players that actually do the stuff that you need to do. So I feel like it can really, really beneficial also for the newer player to jump into a game here. Even though they might be a little bit overwhelmed by the other ones. But it's not too bad. I always think it's free. Just read the chat of them. Okay, that's interesting. They're playing around with the new thing. So, stack. I need to focus to make Marino proud. I do not get docks. This is already super annoying. I hate that. Yeah. Then we go over there. Okay. We can play the game. It will be... Okay. Could be a better spawn, could be worse. No, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm gonna try to snag that. I didn't fully focus on it yet again. Like, you could instantly just put your scouts forward and try to snag the middle. I'd rather have the shot to actually have an early game. If we're playing a high-level game, stack v stack, and we know both teams are giving everything to get the middle, I'm down to put everything in one basket, because you pretty much automatically lose if you do that, what I do here, first scouting all the tiles surrounding you. But I like it a lot more. Like, if I now don't get the middle, it's okay. I had a good start. I have my farm instantly. Everything is alright. If I put everything onto middle and I don't get it, man, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I just lost the first 2-3 minutes of my game for not getting the middle. Right now, I have my farm. I'm good. If I don't get it, that's how it is. I can still play. Is that a little bit early for mine? It might be way too early for mine. That's huge. Oh, and they were on it. Thanks. Thanks. If Maxi wouldn't have helped me, I would have not gotten it. There was somebody else on it, but he was alone. I had Maxi with me, therefore it was a little bit faster. I'm thinking about double X throw start. And let's do that. Then I want to see the tiles first. This here would be annoying. Let's hope that this here is a bear. I can clear that boar. There's the Dwarven. And I can tell you there's fish on it. Not much more. Hey. Ah. Well, we got a new scout. Somebody just volunteered to scouting. A Valkyrie. A Valkyrie. I might just get one axe thrower. Just clear that wolf there. 2 wolves. I just get one axe thrower, I guess. Oh? Yeah, there's ranged ones on there. Not super great. Okay. Okay. Start is alright. We can do something out of that. We get double axe thrower and we can clear that boar for second stone very early. But they can clear me at one point. So if I just chill, get one axe thrower, clear out the most important tiles, pretty sure I'll be fine. I cannot build a house there. But I could go for so much more. That is the thing, the potential of the spawn. Do I get a second axe throw? I'm gonna get a house now. Screw it. Uh-oh. Fucking wolves. Let's do what they want. Sorry for squeaking. Just, this is how I play the game. Squeak ever so often. I can't misclick. Every misclick is one hit from the boar. I need to be perfect. It's not that hard. Oh god, I misclicked. Screw the scout for now. Oh, why is this one not in there? I don't get it. Okay, the scout is running right into my X-throw, which is gonna make the micro so much annoying. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. I always screw it up at the same villager. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. So many misclicks. But we're getting it going. We're getting it going. So we're pretty close for that. We can already start here. We can get both of the silos up. It seems extremely sketchy, but we're doing good. We're doing actually pretty good. Like, we lost a few wilds here. Now I can only hope that in the long run I will be cleared a little more here. It would be absolutely great. Food preservation. Silos will help. I also have a sheep to get through the winter. Okay, get stone. Now the question is, should we even get a market here? Or do we just get an altar and then afterwards we get a market? Because the possibility is there. We could go for a stupidly early altar. But I think I can squeeze a market in between. Since my lore is not fast enough, we need to hit Hero Emblem. And Hero Emblem will hit 2 months in winter. And then I will have enough wood to also, like, get the altar. Usually, right? Usually. I think if wood is gonna be the problem, shame on me. I don't think it will. It's interesting to know. 2 fishies. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. It makes instantly the build for Maxi a little interesting for me, because I usually struggle with harpoons. So always when I know that somebody is playing harpoons, I have a little bit of a check. What's going on? What's going on, you know? What are you doing? What's he doing there? Hmm? Yeah. It's cool. Some people don't like after winter feast as much as before winter. I really like them, to be honest. It's already clearing more stuff. Absolutely huge. I'm gonna scout them for free real soon. I think I'm just gonna pull her back. Upgrade. Your emblem. Oh. Yeah, well. For all the people that might remember, I could build the altar now if I would have 80 extra wood, and I have enough ground, so... Well, maybe the market weren't the best idea. The altar is so slightly later, but... I eat my words. I shouldn't have built the trading post. I should have just waited until I got my altar up, because I could have built it up right now. One of the earliest altars possible. We're still extremely early, but we could have been more early. This is not always the stack's goal to get the altar down as early as possible, but if you have a double ruin spawn, I think you're kind of obliged to do that. Then let's get the altar down. Afterwards, we focus on the next tile, which is only 110. Only 110. Oh, the circle would be huge. I just thought about I don't really need the stone, but then I saw that Maxu has 2 stones already. And there is a circle on there. Elf. I feel like I might need to deal with that myself. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Little annoying. Using some resources here, but Max is coming straight over, which is huge. Thanks. Can even have the sheep. I wanted to feast, I forgot about that. Right? Feast. Feast out, and we upgrade the farm? I don't know, we don't really need that. Guess we upgrade gold. Feast works on Red Clan, yeah. But Red Clan cannot feast itself. We get the other stone, I guess. And we need alternatives. We cannot get the lore. We should play full focus happiness. That's probably it. That's probably it. I'm gonna get another feast out. No, wait 1 second if somebody complains. I think they would have already. he talk to me? Not right now. Okay. This is to me, right? Because he didn't take it yet. Just wanted to check if there was a misunderstanding going on. What is this unholy stream time, brother? Yeah, that's basically the reason for it. My brother has his birthday today. Give me all the feasts all the time. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get our chief out so we can clear the drawers next to us. And Valkyrie, like, we need to spread out here. Like, something needs to happen. We're gonna have a bunch of food here, and we do not know what to do with it. We can switch this one out. Could even upgrade the silo, because I'm kind of guaranteed to get more stone. True, true. Praise Odin, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna be at the birthday later on, but the dumb thing is that I didn't say that like a few days ago on the Discord or something that everybody knows. I'm kind of happy that actually a few people came around to the stream, that y'all are actually here. Since I actually thought that would be a pretty lonely ordeal here today. I just sit here and nobody's really here because they all expect the stream to happen later. I can have enough gold for Ada to convert. I don't think we're really gonna do that. Currently, I'm just planning to spread even more. Since, yeah, I need some tiles here. Can slow down on wood. That's a little too much. That's the worst thing that could have happened. The good thing is it can't get much worse. Since this was already the worst thing that could have happened. Are the extras are not in a tile? Attacking the wrong one. Holy moly, they do no damage in winter, huh? Attack this one! I'm going crazy! Okay, let's get healers. Where is it? Better be upgrading those, yeah. Sure. Yeah, for now, I just need my healing. And yeah, get my eco somewhat set up here. Nah! Nah! Nah, you don't send another fucking elf attack to me 3 seconds later. You don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Getting screwed on every angle right now. Brother. If the extras would have just focused the ranged joggers all the time. There's a new ranged jogger that spawned. There's a new ranged jogger that spawned. So we start from the first square. At least one of the joggers is a little low. So that's nice. Screw being housed, I don't even care. I just want that tile now. Some space. What's up? You allergic to control groups? Nah. Not really. Doctor said it's fine. The doctor said it's fine. Okay. Can build a house. I don't know. I can see how it would, but I can also see how it wouldn't. Like, I think tile dancing with axe throwers and, yeah, these situations. Sometimes control group made me screw up stuff a lot more. It's not like I never use control group, right? It's like I played this game for quite a few hours and I felt like I'm just doing better without control groups. So it's not like I don't use them because I don't feel home with them or anything like that. It's just like I have played with them and it hasn't really worked out for me. So I went back to not using them. But I can see that if you perfect it with control groups, that you're gonna do better overall than any, like, people with control groups will do better overall than people without control groups. But I've tried and I'm not really the control group person in Northgard, right? Interesting. Yeah, it's insane, right? It's insane. It's also just a Northgard thing. Like, in other games, I definitely will control group my shit. And there is also situations where I think control grouping is great and where you will see me doing it. Just just like, especially tile dancing with control groups, I screw up so much, and I'm doing a lot better without control groups. Well, I think you can standardize the process a lot more with them. And therefore, yeah, have less errors when you perfected it. You saw that with that boar. Yep. I can tell you, it wouldn't have been better when I have used the control groups. I can tell you that much. If I would have lost, if I would have done it with control groups, the boar would have not died. The boar would have just not died. I can only tell you how it is for me, right? You could say that for you it goes better, and with control groups you would have done better, but I can definitely tell you, if I would have used control groups here, my X-throws would have died, the boar would have not. I don't want to say that if I trained that for a good amount of hours, like just trained that for a while, that I would do better with control groups, definitely. But I don't know how high that amount of hours is, and I already put a bunch of time in it. And it didn't help me. So I just said, okay, I'll go back to these. If you would ask me, I would definitely recommend you to use them. If you would be a new player, I would definitely recommend you, yeah, use the control groups. They should make it easier for you. But for me personally, I have tried. I guess if I would put enough time into it, I would be doing better with it. But yeah, hasn't worked out for me yet, so not quite feeling the urge to learn it. Ay. When I am not at war with the Dwarven anymore. Keep going. Here we go. And I'm gonna feast in November. Okay, we can also upgrade worries. Yeah, quite the rush here. We also have a lot of rush-heavy clans in the combo. Like, clans that really love rushing. Perfect Fox Eco. Yeah, I think most of the clans just love that. Stag loves that. Rat loves it. Maxu, I don't know. How much Bear really likes to go into late game. But he will be fine with it because we are part of his team. Oh shit. There's a few panic throws. Oh yeah. Valkyries. You don't really want to pressure there? Okay. I take everything back then. I don't see why the Kraken gets such an army and does not fully use it. Maybe I should wait. I feel like he's just gonna turn around and go for Haisuli again. It's only 3 axe throws. But still. Why not use it? Seems iffy to me. Okay. Okay. Let me do it like that. Fish and sheep, yeah. What else? I can trade something. At least a little bit. I think 14 army are nice for now. That's enough. Is anybody? Yeah. But somebody's like repairing the house correctly. Scout. Scouting the Kraken will take ages though. I'm proud. Take the Winter Blessing. Should be everything I need. Ja. Scouting is a little bad. I don't like that much. Started a little late with all of this. Why not? It's basically recruitment for stack, upgrading a few houses. Not quite, right? Recruitment is like, how much percent? Oh, of course I can't check. Of course I can't check. Somebody's healing. It's nice. You have no space for any camps anymore. I think one woodcutter slot should be enough. Just want to do something with my army. It's not full converted yet. Oh. Like, our army is so much higher quality-wise. We should absolutely dominate this fight. That's why I would have just jumped them, because I thought they ran away way earlier. We don't really have anything to hunt them. But they took the fight. I can get down with that. Thanks a lot for the raid, Akupeka. Hello. Greetings. You're also streaming at this ungodly time. What up, what up? Still think we can beat him? Was just the problem that in the moment you pushed in, he tire locked me with a shield bearer, so I couldn't go in anymore. No way. Hey, thanks a lot, man. You have a good day, and yeah, maybe see you around, bro. I don't know if we can push that now. I'm definitely replenishing quite hard. They have mostly warriors. All right. Maybe. I don't really know. We want to enter in winter. Do I have fur? I do have fur. Maybe. Maybe. Could be a chance, yeah. Glory of the clan would be a little interesting. Probably. Alright, let's get legendary heroes. Yeah, definitely gonna do one more after this. Just replenish some gold then. Problem is I don't think the ox is doing too bad too. But honestly, my Andreas should be strictly better. Should be just strictly better. Yeah. I also don't think there will be any starvation here. But I think the ox is also... like, the good thing for me is I have my army out and my gold eco is still going full gas, basically, with the army, even in winter. And for ox, it's the same thing. One-shot Dorfin definitely in winter, maybe. We will fight on our territory, that would be huge, of course. Was able to get one more tile. Kraken got broken on the other side. Yeah, Rat just won the top fight. Nah, they can't move. They cannot move. Probably pressure the tile over here. But full heal makes sense. Okay, Max is coming with more. I just need to pull my army once I can get the 5 Andreas here, probably. Oh no, I can't. Holy moly, they're expensive. Not really. Not really. Rat definitely in a better position there. But the Kraken forced the Rat to get army out before the Rat really wants it. So Rat is definitely not at his max right now. Don't think he will be able to kill him here, but he does damage and pushes it back. Not right now. Maybe right now. That's not too bad. Winter will stop and I have enough gold. Still alright, lol. I didn't even think it would come back like this, but that's even better. That's even better. I would have just started pulling merchants here. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. Like, I could pull more, but if they come in, they die. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Maxus Sheath should be 20 damage. Absolutely cleaning house. Making some pressure there, but Hysulia can pop again. And yeah, that should be it. At that point, just gonna pull more, even though that's gonna pull down my food. Full army. It's not even that weird. It's not even that weird. When you have players that are very, very similar on skill level, you will see this quite often. Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah. Army quality was just higher. The thing is, the Ox army, the Ox warriors are doing just as much damage as my warriors, just that my warriors have 70 HP. The upside for Ox is that you have, that you have the charge. I don't have a charge. If they run away from me, I can't do anything against that. If we run away from Ox, he destroys us. But yeah, stalemate situations happen quite often when the skill levels of the players are similar. Don't rely on Red. I think he can't outscale Raven Kid. You think? Doing relatively well here, though. Wah! Don't underestimate Hysulia there. Hysulia also played his fair share of Rat in the last times. I think one of his most capable clans, definitely. Still be higher quality. Good restock for Max there. Okay. I don't know, I was never the biggest fan of that. Like, if Oxes were doing that against me, I always felt like, ah, yeah, man, I get so much more free damage in. Because you're usually missing out on DPS, right? Yeah, I can see, but if you do it absolutely perfectly against bots, you're doing great. But against players, I don't really know. Like, do it by any means if you feel like that's helping you and you're doing more damage. You could just tell it from my side. When I saw an Ox doing that against me, I always thought like, ah, okay, yeah, you're missing out on like a few attacks. Therefore, you get the extra damage. Therefore, I get the attacks that you miss because you're microing around. Like, in my opinion, units in Northgard don't act consistent enough for that. It's almost double DPS charging and not charging. Yeah, true. You gotta have, the timing needs to be absolutely perfect. Like stutter stepping Marines, basically. I think it's pretty much on the same level. Just the thing is that on StarCraft, the units behave a lot more consistent. In Northgard, you just have X-throws not attacking. It's not even X-throwers, it's so many units that just don't attack. After you give them a new, a new action, they just basically don't perform that action. It happens relatively consistently. Like, the most consistent thing is in Northgard is that the units behave inconsistently. This is what I feel is, like, if the units would behave perfectly, I would say, yeah, do it 100% of the times. It is easily, it's a lot better. You're gonna do a lot more damage, and yeah, you just pull out in the perfect frequency that your units would also attack. You pull them out and you attack right back. But I always feel like, yeah, half of my units don't get an attack out like that and stuff like that. Maybe. It's also in lag all game. Yeah, that depends a little bit on what you do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. One thing that I also want to check out is if it's actually 100%. Because I thought it was less. Like a lot less. I'm gonna check that in a second. I think we could check it over here, right? Because we 100% went for that. Ferocious Charge. We can't check it. And that also means that they put the timer off, right? Or put in altars. Yeah, true. That's how you do it. Was fun one. I slew with a good amount of gold. A relatively good amount of gold. Felt like he had the means to go against Kraken there on the other side. We were lucky that, like, Eintreas are in quality still better than Ox Warriors, which is actually wild, because I think our armies were relatively similar here from Ox and me. My units should be a bit higher. That's also why I think Ox has a bit of problems currently, I guess, right? There's a lot of armies that overwhelm it. Don't think it's a bad clan, though. Damn. Yes. Let me check 1 second. I want to see, like, is Ferocious Charge 100%? I thought it was 50. $15%? What am I not putting into the equation? Charge doesn't have a 15%? Huh? Nah, this got changed ages ago. Like 100% is already gone for a while. I feel like 100%? I don't know. Yeah, I know it was 50 for a while, and then I got it down even more. But yeah. There you go. Well, for 15%, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not missing out on a single attack for 15%. Definitely. Yet again, if it would go perfectly, right? If the units would behave perfectly in Northgard, and you would always know that they behave exactly like you know, you know? Then I would say, yeah, even for 15%, it is worth to stutter step, basically. I'm just gonna call it stutter step. To then go right back into charging. I think like that would 100% be worth. If the units would behave perfectly, because it would still be 15% extra. Even if it's just 15%, it's still 15%. But, yeah. Even stream keeps lagging and freezing, so I won't join next. Ah, that's unlucky. We're actually we're streaming in the perfect time here to have less internet problems. We are getting 5% for every 100 fame. I think so. 1.5. 1.5, yeah. But unlimited, right? Which I think is insane for free falls. Obviously, in normal team games, it won't matter. But in in free-for-all situation, have an unlimited amount of attack power. It's fucking snowing. It's fucking snowing, mate. Holy. Hate it here. Yeah. Ah, okay. This is because of the internet or what? Do you get it over satellite? Or do you have cables in the ground? Like that the snow is actually influencing the internet. 1k fame equals 15%, almost like Ox, but no need to charge. Yeah, but what is if you then play a free-for-all game in which you get 3,000 fame? Don't ask me how a bear gets 3,000 fame. I guess it's impossible, but you could have 6 dogs that are permanently on fame. You don't know that. Even that is only 45%, right? It's insane. You have cables in the ground. Yeah, it's the thing. Maybe not the smartest way to formulate it, but there's a lot of regions where you get your internet over satellite that do not have, like, especially in more, yeah, non-urban areas. Yeah, I know. I just found it funny. I see. You have cables in the ground? I know people that don't have cables in the ground. You don't know what customers already asked from me. Wasn't really customers, right? I was just helping out some people. And he just asked me to, like, put a cable from one building to another and just, like, nail it to the one building, nail it to the other building, and it just hangs in the air. Like, what the fuck? You can't do that. You need to put that in the ground. What? What do you want? Are you that kind of electrician? I'm like, yeah. I don't build death traps. I'm like that kind of electrician. Bro, this is Finland. Yeah. Oh yeah, defo not cables. Shit, man. Shit. Well, that's actually a little fucked up. Yeah, I pay 500 each month for Starlink, but it's fast. But freedom, let's go! And you can play on go on free social. Or X. It's kind of the same thing these days, right? Well, let's not play ranked. Let's open up a normal lobby. I'm gonna open up the lobby now for everybody. I actually gonna open up the lobby at this spot, since I were playing around all the time, and if people want to join the lobby, they were probably checking like, woo, woo. Mashpop and Dentist sponsor my internet. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna bring a cable. I'm gonna put it in the ground. Give me a sec. Oi. By the way, Bash Bob, did you see the Larsman tier list? I'm gonna go scroll in that when we go for the last man tier list play. Can also do some some advertisements over here. Hey. Nah, clans, of course. I don't think Larsman would do a tier list of players. Does he? Did he do that? He does? Oh god. Oh god. Always felt a little bit pretentious to me to rank other humans. To be honest. You would see that for me. But let's say he didn't start it. Other people started it. I don't know. I rather like ranking clans, that is the one thing, right? I can't kick spectators, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Bash Bob. Bash Bob only playing the S tier clans. Even Dentist was on the list. I was on the list? Oh no! Shit. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Bashop is only spamming boar. And I think it's specifically S tier in the environment of 3v3 ranked games. I don't know. Yeah, I also clearly want to say I don't feel like I don't feel weird about it if other people do that. I just could never do that. I could never sit down here, also when I play a bunch of Northgard, and do like a tier list of people. I don't know. Wouldn't really come to mind. I can see where it comes from. When you play a lot of ranked, you definitely have like an idea, like which players are you scared of, which players you feel like, okay, this is gonna be a good win. Or this is like basically he's right on my level. Or, oh, he's absolutely gonna destroy me. That I don't know. Maybe I'm too empathic or something like that. He put you 800 plus GP at least? What the hell? If I would need to rate myself right now, I would say that I don't know. I would say I could get gold, right? Definitely 600 plus. If I would need to rank myself right now, I would say, okay, I can be 600 plus. I feel like I could be 800 plus GP if I would really put my all into it, you know? If I would now take a few weeks, really learn a few clans, go full into ranked mode and grind a little bit, I feel like I could go into 800 GP. But in my current state, I think I'm somewhat over 600 in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really tough to say, especially since I'm not playing around that rank, right? I'm not really playing too much with 800 GP players. So I wouldn't really know which players that would be that I would compare myself to. And yet again, like I said before, I'm having a hard time ranking myself against other players. Oftentimes, also when I see other players, I see their best, right? I can tell you that when I play rank. And people have good and bad days.
Max, you tell me, am I 400 or 500 GP?
Ooh. Ooh, Haisuli. Haisuli, definitely on your stronger clans, you are 100% an iron player. I would definitely say that. Like, you have nothing to do in wood or stone. This can only be a little bit of elo hell, basically. Like, I would personally definitely put you... Would I put you up to 500? I guess so. When you're playing your strong clans, right? Like, what is your portfolio? What is your portfolio? I'm doing exactly what I said I wouldn't do, but with like, I don't know. The people that hang around the stream here all the time, I feel like they know that. These are the players that I can maybe actually... Like, I can assess how good you play because I see you playing a lot on the stream. Like, I play against you a lot. But then the comparison would really... I would need a comparison on. They'd really play ranked, yeah. It's the same for me, right? It's the same for me. If only there were more players in Asia, I'll be playing ranked non-stop. Yeah, that is always... I don't think that's all too great. I don't really know, like, what is going on with the Asian server, since I know there is also a Chinese community, which is playing...
Link's Raven was good on Boar recently, also good since it's easy.
Link's Raven, that's a 02. Or... it's a good, yeah. It seems like a relatively good portfolio. That seems relatively solid. We do not have a clear. It seems relatively solid. Like something from all sides, right? I mostly play Wolf. I like playing Wolf, that's a good thing. The China tournament, pre-made farming, everyone 0 to 1,000 points, and no one wants to play here. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Can see that. So there's not enough players there, and the Chinese tournament players just farm everybody. Since there's not that many players. That is what I understand from that. That's what you mean, right? There's just not a lot of players around on Asian servers. There is like these really, really, really good Chinese players. Like, that's what I mean. There's a Chinese community around that is really good. It's really damn good. And, like, I'm not saying that it's like that, right? That's how I understand it. That's what you mean. Like, I can't, of course, like, just... This is some kind of allegation that I really don't want to throw around here, right? But that's the first time I actually hear that. Because I always ask myself, like, why... There is an Asian community, why are the Asian servers are not really used? People not going for that servers, that's why, okay. Huh. But why wouldn't you want to play against them? Obviously they will farm you, right? But you will also play against good players. Which will then in turn make you better. Obviously it's annoying. To lose a lot when you start out a game. Especially when there's like only that group, but yeah. Kind of feels like then sacrificing the whole server for that as well. Yeah. But obviously, like, you don't want to start playing Northgard and then, yeah, okay. How many games will you need until you win against these guys? Hundreds? Hundreds, maybe? There's a way to win against them, 100%, but you need to get into it. More than 1k? Maybe. Maybe, yeah. We could say, okay, you get better a little bit faster. But the problem is, will you realize what mistakes you made? That's a big if. Playing too great here. Give me the aggro. You go, girl. Anything else? Uh-huh. No, we can't kill a bear. Also, once I'm HP on my chief here. It's not really gonna be worth it anymore. 3v3, you also have 2 players. They also have to catch him. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, you also need a full pre-made, right? You as a solo player will then always play with random players that always switch. Okay, that will not work. That's a little bit of a bummer. Especially since I always really enjoyed the Asian community and how they play. I always really enjoyed playing against the Asian community or with them. Since, especially when it started out, they weren't really into the European content. So the strategies were so different. Suddenly you got attacked in 801 by 1 or 2 shield barrels that just started to annoy you and threw you off your game because you were just not used to that happening. That was really fun to play against. Because they wouldn't really go for the strategies that you always see when you play in the, like, Western area, let's say. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go one step further. Will I really? No. Nah, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. Just wanted to say, like, felt like saying, I feel like Cat also got his gameplay a little bit from there. But I'm not gonna say that. Like, I think he developed it himself more. I think that is definitely more true. But like, especially when I think of crazy aggressive gameplay that can work really well, I think of Cat's gameplay. That is oftentimes that I feel like, oh shit, oh yeah, you can do that, and oh yeah, it's so annoying. I love that sometimes. Like the plays that you see and instantly know, oh yeah, if I would be on the receiving end of that play, I would be fuming. Has oftentimes to do with like early aggression in small parts, you know? Not even aggression that is meant to kill you, but just aggression that is meant to annoy you. To force any reaction out of you, and the reaction is already too much. As soon as you react, you already erected too much, and the aggro player will win something out of it. Especially with Snake, right? When you can run through the whole map with units, oftentimes you can do pretty annoying stuff. Let's just do that. A chain boosting. Oh, I should boost something, huh? Yeah. Actual throwing here. Yeah, I should go for fish soup here. Wasn't really too much in a hurry. But especially since we're not going for economics here, Like, I thought about a second, like, if I go Kitchen Nightmare first, which is already kind of yucky, right? You don't really want to do that, but it's kind of a situation where I felt I was forced to it. And then also not having economics, it hurts, but we're gonna have a relatively early meals. Yeah, true. It's always the greatest, like... It's why I personally don't play a lot of rank, but it's not too much about, yeah, about how the games can work out, right? That the games can be stressful. Like, I kind of like that. Kind of really love that. And in these games, like, where you have perfectly equal teams and, like, you're really just getting it back and forth. The fights matter. Every click matters. Every hit matters. These are great games. A lot of fun. So that's why I always like to make a division between, like, full toxic players and players that are just, very engaged. Like, if you talk to a very engaged players like 10 to 20 seconds after the game ended, he can seem very toxic. Let's say that. But I think this is oftentimes just because they really tried. So I like to divide between tryhards and actual toxic players. Well, I can think that tryhards can also go too far, right? Because I sometimes hear from newer players that people were toxic to them on the ladder. They would also really like to know if that were just like some smudgy end sentence at the end of the game, which can feel toxic and can be toxic, or if it were just wow. Somebody getting a little nifty at the end of a game. There is a slime line. A slim line, yeah. A slime line. Yeah, there's a slim line. You can go too far. Like, obviously, just directly insulting somebody can feel weird. And I also, when I did a mistake in the game and somebody tells me at the end of the game what mistake I did, that can feel toxic to me. While in the end, it's not really that toxic when you think about it. Should we actually get the upgrades here? To determine player level, yeah. If the rank system would be working perfectly, you have too much problem, man. Yeah, it's not even that much what I mean about the actual skill level and everything, right? But more about if the player that is in your team is just popping off in chat because he really wanted to win. And it's not as much about just shifting all the blame and being an asshole. And more about just letting off some steam at the end of the game. Or if it's just somebody who's like actual full toxic that you can't really do anything with. Yeah, you can always mute him, of course. Also think a Northgard's not too bad. Like, I know it from Counter-Strike. In Counter-Strike, you want to not mute them. Let's not do that. You would really want to not mute them. I think in Northgard, if it's one player, like in the end, if they're toxic, mute them, right? If they're making your time bad, it is a video game. Don't feel forced to play. I'm not doing enough meals. Sounds familiar. Yeah. never heard of that, right? Never heard of that. Yeah, it's just a game. So if they really arousing you emotionally, or however you want to say it, it mustn't make sense, man. It's a game. Just you bloody mute them. But in the end, wouldn't do it because of everything, right? Chess is also just a game. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm definitely not somebody who puts but Magnus Carlsen getting tilted when he loses. Yeah. Well, Magnus Carlsen is not that good of a loser. Definitely not putting him into onto a pedestal in any way. Smashing a table. Oh, I saw a lot of different ways how Magnus Carlsen rages. Like, I wouldn't say he's an actual bad person, right? Definitely not. But I would say when it comes to withholding your emotions...
We should play Outlast Trials.
Outlast? Okay. I've never heard that! What is this Outlast Trials? What's that? It's like World of Warcraft, right? A fun game for young and old. Wait a second. Get a free bodyguard. Okay, 1 second. I just wanted to read chat and then I thought it could actually get close here, but I don't think it's gonna get close. I think I could have just read chat. How I have heard it. I don't even know where that was anymore. Is that what people really... Didn't I do the long one? Okay. Shit. Oh god, I just blew a bunch of meat, didn't I? Shit. Forgot to go for the long one. That what people generally, what we think people love about games is that you lose yourself in the focus, right? Like you are so focused at the game, and that's what your brain loves, just being fully indulged into the game. And whatever throws you out of, like, makes you lose the game, brings you a better situation, maybe somebody's grieving, that throws you out of that focus, and that just sets off the anger alerts in your brain, basically. Just saying, this asshole, he is the reason I cannot have this enjoyment anymore, and that is why I now need to insult his family. Yeah, that's actually, like, I think that's pretty logical, but not really logical. That's pretty sound. Sounds pretty sound. Don't think it's all too logical. I don't think if you go towards that with logic, it's not as easy. I guess you need to do actual science for that. But yeah, now the question is how you want to deal with that, right? Like, I can definitely... +1 cook?
Plus
Oh,
1 cook.
I just put it in. Thanks, though. Fuck! 1 second too late, yeah. No problem. No problem. A few seconds earlier, I would have really, really needed it. They ask, why do I not have happiness? Maybe it's because I don't have a cook. Ooh, there's the iron. Should also go for the iron. But yeah, I'm definitely, when I play video games with other people, I'm willing to forgive a little bit of toxicity at the end of the game. A little bit. What I don't like too much, which you might have seen on the stream here, is somebody knows what he's getting into, right? We might have new players in these games. And we have a new player in our team. Everybody knows that he was a new player, and this game will have a new player. You could have just said, okay, I leave, right? Here's a new player in here. This game will not be balanced. I want out. I want to play a balanced game. You could say, okay, yeah, then bye-bye. Understandable. Have a good one. But then stay in the game. The newer player does something wrong. Therefore, your team loses the game, and then the experienced player pops off at the newer player. I don't think that's okay at all. Because you knew what you were getting into, right? You should have known before that, like, yeah, something might happen here. This is how it is. How many games I have lost because I had a newer player on my team? It's not too bad. You try to do your best, that's how it goes. Yeah, true. But there is a line, right? There's a line. But I'm definitely willing to... Like, if I go into a ranked game, I do some kind of mistake, or even I do no mistake, and somebody goes off on me, I can generally brush it off. Make him quit the game forever. That's the thing that I'm scared of, right? That when I play a game here, somebody is already like, imagine you're a new player and then you join a stream and the people say, hey, just join the game, and you feel like, oh my god, but I'm not really that good. But hey, they seem nice, so why not, right? And then you go into the game and some dude completely blasts off on you. Because you did something that you had no idea of. That feels like kind of, oh, come on. Dude, come on. Then cry when game day. That's also the thing, right? Like, you need to be open for newer players when you want to do... Yeah, want your game to thrive, generally. Thing is, we also don't really take villagers into the games here, right? Like, if random villagers would just join into the game, we tried for years. Let me say that. I tried it for such a long time. But we have too many people just dropping, not saying a single word, being absolute oblivious to that they are playing with other people. That if just random players drop into the game, I will kick a villager. Or like a super low rank player, ultra new player. I will kick them. If you are on stream and you're saying, hey, can I join into the game? 100%, there's not even... It's like, why do you ask, man? You're around here, of course you can't come in. Like... and I don't even mind if you're new. Obviously. It's always great to have 2 new players, so you can mix them up in the team. But even if that isn't the case, hey, come on. We just go. We just go have a good time. And if one loses, then one loses. There's always somebody losing in a game of Northgard. Yeah, it can, But yeah. To be really grim, you could always say, like, it doesn't mean you always have to take new players into your game. Never. Not never, but doesn't mean that, of course. You can have games where you play high level, and you don't need to like to play against new players at all. You just gotta see that everybody never... If everybody never plays with new players, then you won't have anybody to ever play with. At some point, you won't have anybody to play with. Because people leave the game. Definitely. There's always an influx of new players, even though people were very, very doomer about what would happen after the release of definitive of the edition of Northgard. That, like, okay... It felt like a lot of people were thinking like, okay, the influx of new players is completely dead. There's no new player coming in anymore because there's no new clans announced. Therefore, no hype around the game. I still feel like there's a good amount of new players coming in. And we need to have some way to welcome them into the community, right? I can see that. Like, I definitely played a lot of games only with higher ranked players, and then sometimes in the evening I sat down and like didn't feel like obliged to it or something. Like, I need to do that to save the community. Not at all. But just in the evening I sat down to games where I just like played with everyone and I didn't care at all. And for me it was also on streams, right? Oftentimes that everybody was allowed. But obviously it doesn't have to mean that you have to play all the games with villagers now and that you need to be all accepting in all your games. No, you could definitely have high level games and enjoy it. And there's definitely a reason why they exist, right? Because you have a bunch of players that know how the game works. And you can therefore have a high quality game with them, oftentimes. But yeah, just maybe sometimes play a game with a new player. Adopt a villager. No altar this game. On scroll, I don't get it super often, honestly. I feel like... why not, huh? I could. It's not like I'm focusing it on scroll. I usually get my 2 foods upgraded. And my 2 cooks. And that's basically it. I have 20... I can exactly upgrade 1 more food and get an altar. So I could get an altar. Oh, I also upgraded both docks. No forge this game. I just built a forge. You go, girl. Oh, shit, brother! What the hell? Uh-oh! Also wouldn't say that my build here is really that great. Why is it so cheap? 240 for a big meal? That's a good price. Oh shit, brother. Is it really going down? It is actually going down, right? And I'm coming with a big bunch of shield bearers into warriors. Ho ho. Could be the house, huh? Could need a house. Thank God I just looked over here. And right when my upgrade hits. Oh. One giant. I would like to kill that wagon so much. Oh, they have nothing to do, huh? Alrighty. Is the meat stew better in winter? We'll see. Now I realize why the meals were always so cheap, because they were fighting here on the other side all the time, I guess. And their villagers were low. Or is it just goat? Because a goat plays such low pop. Oh, damn. Yeah, going against that boar is actually pretty tough. Yeah, that's actually pretty wild. Like, Northgard got quite buffed here. I don't even think we can push in there. Well, at least we can block here a little. I need ratatouilles. Yeah, but what relic is really that great? Like, I could go for Mjolnir. I would rather get other stuff. Something happened with the owl units. They're like scattered all around. Solo meal, baby. So I don't really want units. I want to defend against that Draugr. Okay. I don't know who's winning off that stalemate, really. We're doing a bunch of units here. Pushing in there might be impossible. They are winning. Yep. Like we will die, yeah. 67. I don't know if he pushes straight through here. Couldn't say how dirty that is in 803. Would say... Hurts to say, but kind of... Would be too bad, I guess. But he doesn't. You should have flowing caravans. Yep. No shot. No shot. Oh, okay. He is actually trade winning. He is actually trade winning, so... I need food. 280. Mm-hmm. No shot. No shot. Not even close to be close. GG's. GG's. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Try to get something out there. Yeah, it's like completely locked down that tile. Also with a giant. Even though he lost one giant there, still one giant active with the AoE. Like, not really a way to break through there. Especially my units are not really game-changing here on the slightest. Like, a few shield bearers don't really change that much. One warrior dead in 1 second, yeah. Yeah, it's just too much that we couldn't really break through. I don't think there was ever really a point where we could have broken through, right? No, like Bashpop was instantly there with a pretty big army. Also the boar. It's just kind of outplayed. I also didn't play perfect here on Squirrel. There was a lot more that I could have done. And the amount of meals already tells you. Forgot to meal a lot. Was still a fun game though. Was still a fun game. Well. That's food, okay. There's the gold. The gold, pretty good for Kant. Gemstone also had something ready. And Bashpop. Pretty straightforward there. Pretty straightforward. Like the defense. Let me check. Like I oftentimes don't go for all the defensive ones. Is that aggressive marketing? It's aggressive marketing, right? That makes them behave like towers. And a very good spawn. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna check that in a second. I think aggressive marketing is the one where your markets behaves like towers. Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem all too hard to get. But yeah, it's kind of situational, of course. But if you can make it work, it's pretty great. Especially since on Turtle you will have these giants, right? So you can just sit on the border, have the giant dish out the AoE. I also don't know how much aggression we're actually going there on before at all in the game. Because I was just always wondering, why are my meals so cheap? And there was fighting. Oh my god. What happened? What happened? Yeah, there was a fight without me. Yeah, I completely missed one fight. So I guess most things are on me here, honestly. I didn't see the worst fight happening there. If I would have gotten involved into that, I guess the whole game could have gone a little different. Total Clan is broken, actually. If you have the right neutrals, right? If you spawn on the map without Jotnar, kind of outdrafted. But if you get the right map, not only right neutrals, yeah. Would probably also like to have a wolf cave around you or some Droger or whatever. The amount of food you give to teammate. Ah, okay. I guess that can be pretty good, but without the neutrals, I wouldn't at least be too scared of them. Did we won? I lost. Maxi and his team won. But in the end, they are still on stream, so the stream won in the end. Just not me personally. But it's so sad in PvE, the clan can't do anything on its own, yeah. Yeah, I see. Like, did I finish? Yeah, I finished the conquest with all the clans now. Bifrost, I mean. So... But I know that Turtle was weird. Was definitely extremely weird. I don't even know how I made it happen on Turtle. Probably just absolutely insane bonuses that Bifrost gives you. Just absolutely insane bonuses. Well, guys. Yeah. Maxi was slowly buying his way towards trade. I was checking it out for a while and nothing was happening there. But in the moment he bought some extra percentages there, I didn't want to wait anymore. Did you also make Bifrost on max difficulty? Not with all the clans. I think max difficulty. I did it with one other clan, but something must have gotten bugged there. Because it didn't... Like, I know for a fact that I did Bifrost on the highest difficulty at one point. And... there we go. Now it's only Wolf. I needed to do that afterwards. But before, I was 100% sure I already did it with some clan. I thought it was with Wolf. But maybe also Hound or something. But it didn't recognize it anymore and said, okay, I had no Bifrost window. Ah, you mean... Frostbite. It doesn't matter like this max diff. I mean, meant I go in here and you can see on my clans on which difficulty I did it. But yeah, Frostbite is, didn't play that yet. We go over here and say. There's a few ones that I think you can just sprinkle in there. This doesn't really matter that much. This could be really annoying. This is annoying. I think these two don't really change that much, right? 10% health. Okay. Plus 8 attack power is actually wild. But you also get one extra bonus. That's actually pretty fun. Frostbite unplayable on all max. It would be actually fun to try. That would be fun to try. But I can still do it on Classic, right? I could go on Discovery and go Frostbite. Does that make sense? What? Go Discovery mode, Frostbite? Yeah, it does work. Alright. Not for me, but seems like a cool system for people that are into it. Yeah. Like I played through the Bifrosts before, through all the Bifrosts not too long ago. Mostly so I get the villager skin here. But then somewhere throughout I enjoyed Bifrost quite a bit and just wanted to play it with all the clans. So I think for any other reason I would have gone through and like get this for all the clans. But since I started enjoying the mode quite a bit, it was definitely quite nice to go through it with all the clans and get the different effects going and stuff like that. The AoE attacks can just kill your army in a second if they are. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like also when you... what I do quite often is, especially at the first year, only get the tower up and then defend with the villagers, so you don't need to get army yet. And the first 2 years you can fully go for building up your eco to then completely explode with army and like finish the game, right? But yeah, when they have AoE attacks or like they have a chance to hit other units, when I send my villagers in there, they will just slowly start chipping down on my vills, which will be absolutely annoying. So that wouldn't be all too nice. So, guys, I want to end the stream. I thought I could rate somebody, but nobody, at least in German stream, Northgard. We have Pang Swai and we have Alexander Hell. Did you know about the mechanic which was added on Definitive Edition? I don't know. I mean, the Teutonka bug sounds like that. With boss getting stuck. When units getting 1/4 health, they are getting slowed. Ah, okay. Lol. That's actually fun. Well, it makes sense, right? They are hurt. For 1.5 seconds. Yeah, right afterwards they're fine, of course. Like their arm and their legs are gone, but like after 1.5 seconds they have quickly they have checked it up. They have prostates. They're really after that they're fine. Yeah, I see that. That's for the realism. I like that in general though. I don't think it's a bad thing to implement. Vikings get faster when they're injured because of rage. Yeah. That's how it was. Well, everybody. When I go back here, I have sun in my face. Well, everybody. What's really nice that a lot of you were around here for this earlier stream. Like, mean that from my heart. I thought, oh shit. This morning when I realized that I forgot to switch the stream time around, I thought, okay, I might just be sitting alone here for the stream because everybody and not anybody has planned for it or actually has time to jump into this game. So thanks a lot for still making it possible. Sorry for calling it so damn late, like literally like 1.5 hours before the stream. Yeah, hopefully will be normal for the rest of the week. I hope so. If not, you will hear it from me from Discord. We still have a little bit of the iffy situation with the exams going on for me. But in 2 weeks, they will also be over. Then we definitely have the normal stream times back. So yeah, thanks everybody for now. I definitely think that we have the normal stream on Tuesday. Yeah, that will normally happen. If not, keep your eyes open for Discord, but for my information right now, it looks like that. So, yeah, give it over to... I guess we just give it over to Alexander Hell.
Du hast fremde Galaxien bereist.
Yes, advertisements! I love to be advertised too. Yeah, capitalism. Yeah, buying stuff. Yes. Yes, thanks everybody for dropping in. And yeah, have a great time. Giving you over to Alexander Hell now. Seems to be a newer player. 0 to 150 GP and a Russian streamer. So, there you go. Seize the means of advertisement. Yes! Seize the means! Bye everyone.